Landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess. And no, put your pants back on. This is just a fire drill. So, I thought about something that I probably haven't been doing right. And I haven't really been showing you guys the knives for the Super Budget Showdown before I start carrying them. And the initial idea is I wanted it to be a surprise every week. However, that doesn't give you how the factory edge does before Cardboard Slayer, what I think's going to happen with it beforehand. I'm just telling you after the fact. So that hit me a couple days ago, and I haven't had time to do this video yet, but fortunately, I haven't done Cardboard Slayer with this knife. It hasn't done anything, and I'm not going to spoil what's coming up. But the one that I picked out is going to be this guy right here, and I wish I had a brand for you, but I don't. And the first thing we're going to take a look at is going to be the factory edge on this thing, so that you guys know what I'm talking about when you see the edge degradation. Now, let's flick the bean. All right. Very, very serviceable factory edge. Like, this thing came out of the factory really sharp. They did a good job with that. And so that is a very, very good thing. It's a frame lock, and the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. The detent's okay. If you preload it a little bit, it's fine. But if you don't, let's flick the bean. It does that. So you got your usual weak detent on something like this, and I could probably adjust it if I push the liner in or the lock in, this direction. But I've said it before, I don't like working on these before I carry them. I want to give them all a fair shot out of the factory. The only reason I messed with this one is because it scared me, and I didn't want to accidentally deploying in my pocket. The best Techman that I had did that. Yeah, partially deployed, and when I went to tuck my shirt in, it cut me right here real deep, and I bled everywhere. So I'm trying to avoid that. But, the only real concerns I have with the comfort of carry on this is really the lanyard loop right here. The edges on this are not broken down at all. They're very, very sharp. So that's definitely a concern for me. But everything else feels pretty decent. The fit up on everything is nice. The blade is pretty damn well centered. The lockup's good. You got a pretty good lockup for a frame lock, especially, something like this. Like, I would trust this. I would trust this even though I wouldn't do anything too risky with it. So, everything I'm seeing on this so far looks pretty good. I am okay with what I'm looking at. I don't remember what we paid for it, but it's significantly less than 15 bucks as far as I know. But, like I said, I figured it was a really good idea to go ahead and do the preview on these before they get put through the ringer. Like I said, just so you guys know what we're dealing with and you know what I'm talking about when I tell you what the factory edge was. Because I also can't say, film this, save it, and then pick up and edit. Like, I'm doing everything on my phone right now, so I don't really have a good way to do that. But this is this week's knife, and hopefully you guys enjoy seeing it whenever I give you the full review on Thursday. But also, this thing does shave out of the box. It does shave, and it removes dead skin from where I don't use lotion. But there's hair, and there's a bunch of dead, crusty skin. So, I'm going to be carrying this, and I may have to do Cardboard Slayer at home instead of work. But we are going to get through it, and we'll have a review for you at the end of the week, Thursday, or maybe Friday. But, all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. That's your preview for this week. Subscribers, thank you so much. You guys keep showing up, and I am so grateful. It's really gratifying and humbling when people watch this stuff and enjoy it. Comments, thank you. I love the feedback. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.